Shalom. This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rahakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And I just want to touch up on the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh. Okay, it's a lot of people coming into this faith, into this truth, and they don't have the right name. I was one of those people once. I had got the right name, and then I started watching the wrong group, and they told me the wrong name. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I was led to Great Millstone, where I not only got the 100% truth, but the correct name. Okay, so I want to start out with this classic scripture. It's going to be a few of those just to prove how important the name of the Lord is. Acts chapter 2 and verse 21, it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh Shai Nazareth, a man approved of power or the Most High among you, by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know." Okay, so the correct name is Yahweh, and the name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus is Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is the Moabite stone. Yeah, the Moabite stone, and it was found a few years back, and it clearly has the name Yahweh written in there. And one way, if you still questioning the name, go to the Paleo Hebrew alphabet. You would not see certain characters that other people are calling the name of the Lord, like Yahweh and Jehovah and Yahuwah. The Hebrew alphabet goes as follows: Abagadaha Wazahataya Kala Manasa Ipa Tazakwa Rashata. There's no U in there anywhere. So the name cannot be Yahuwah. All right. There's no J. It can't be Jehovah. The name is Yahweh, and it has a meaning behind it. It means he is or he exists. Okay, so these are just basic things. If you just now coming into this truth, the name is very important. That name has power. Let's go to Zephaniah. I think it's 3 and 10, 3 and 9. Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9, it says, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language," which is the Paleo Hebrew. Listen to this. That they may all call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh to serve him on consent. Okay, so all of this old ways of different religions and all of that is false, because this is a future prophecy that the pure language will be brought out later. Okay, it's a lot of scriptures it's a few scriptures that talk about how these things are going to be revealed in the end times. For example, the book of Daniel chapter 12. Scriptures say, "Shut up the seal the book," or "Shut up the words." I think it's Daniel 12 and 10. Let me go up a little bit. Okay, here it is, Daniel 12 and 9. And he said, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end." So a lot of things that's coming out now with people waking up to this truth is supposed to be revealed in the end times. And you have a lot of Christians still out here saying that we're wrong and trying to prove us wrong by still using basic Christianity, which has been destroyed over and over. You got other Christians destroying the beliefs of Christians because it's a false doctrine. Christianity just motivates you to keep going in this world. That's all it does. And going to church and all of that. But this truth allows you to see the world for what it is and know who you are, and also give you direction on where to go and how to move. Religion don't do that. Only this truth. Okay, so part of what we supposed to learn is the name. That should be the first thing. First of all, you knowing you're an Israelite. Second of all, and it not necessarily is 100% of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you got some Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, their bloodline don't go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It goes back to another one of the 18 nationalities. Okay, you may be Benjamin, but you may be in the land of Benjamin or in the West Indies living, but you may have you may be a Hamite, which are Africans, or you may think that you're Ephraim, and your mom is a so-called Puerto Rican, and your dad is a white man. That will make you an Edomite. So it's different ways. Basically you could tell by the person's spirit. And also on the other side, you have these other nations that are, you have people in these other nations, Chinese, Moabites, Ishmael, the Arabs, Elam, the East Indians. You got these other nations, but they're actually Israelites in those nations because Israel was scattered. So it's not a color thing, a skin color thing. It's not even a race thing. It's a bloodline thing, and it shows through your spirit. Okay, but continuing on with the main point, the main thing we're supposed to do is prophesy and let people know what's coming, what's about to happen. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh." And how did he put the words in our mouth? By what's written in the scriptures. These are the words of the Lord that most of the world, the majority of the people on the planet hate. They hate to hear these words. And most people have this book in their house, but they won't open it up, and they don't want to read it because it gives correction. And they don't want to be corrected. That's one thing. The second thing is they think because they call on the name Jesus that they don't need to read. Well, they don't need anything else. Just by that alone, you're saved. That's what Christianity teaches, which is absolutely incorrect. Okay. So yeah, it says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." And these prophecies are coming to pass now. They are coming to pass now. That's why it's so serious for us to keep pushing these videos and these lessons, because these angels gonna release those winds once they seal the elect. So we're gonna keep pushing until the elect is sealed. As a matter of fact, Let's go to Revelations chapter 7 and verse 2. It says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom, Slakia, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea." So you have angels holding the destruction. Now, how are they doing it? These other nations that want to go to war so bad. The angels are in control of these world leaders. Actually, overall, it's Yahweh, the Most High, in control of these world leaders. And he's going to put the spirit on them to release those missiles, which is the destroying wind that's talked about in the scriptures. And they're going to, some are going to hit different parts of the earth. Most are going to hit America and completely take this place off the face of the earth. All right, that's prophesied as well. So that's why it's important to teach these things, because once the elect have the name of the Lord, basic prophecies, knowing how to move, keep certain commandments, hey, that's it. It's time for that destruction to roll out. It says, "To whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea," verse 3, saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." So on the other side, you're gonna have those that's gonna be sealed with that implant, which is the mark of the beast. That's coming real soon. Once that drop, the elect is probably gonna be sealed by then. We don't know. All right, but once that drop, it's all over. Everything is just gonna roll out. The angel's gonna release those that destruction. Of course, it's not gonna like be immediately, but we don't know how this thing is gonna how fast it's gonna happen. But yeah, the main prophecy we're waiting on is the mark of the beast. And like I said, it's gonna be an implant. Okay. For those saying that there's other things, look up the definitions of those words. Look up the definition of mark. All right, that word is charagma. Go into these things. Look it up in the Greek. It'll tell you exactly what it is. So that's another thing we have to push, because it's pretty messed up. You got guys coming into this truth and they go off and start teaching other things. There's actually putting a lot of blood on their hands, because they got a lot of people that's following them and listening, and they're gonna go out and they're gonna go get implanted when this thing drops. And once you get that you're done. You can't be saved from the destruction. Okay, so we have to continue to go out and keep pushing the right thing, because you have, not to call anybody out their names, but you have dummies out there. I can't even say ignorant, because they know ignorant means not to know, or goes into not knowing. So you know better. You just been a damn demon. All right. Let's go to Revelations 10 in verse 1. Or is it 11? It's 11. Revelations 11 and 1. It says, "And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Arise and measure the temple of the Most High, and the altar, and them that worship therein." So this is to measure Israel, but it's not really measuring. It's talking about teaching. It says, "But the court which is without the temple leave out." And that's talking about the heathens. "And measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles. And the holy city shall they tread underfoot 40 and 2 months. And at 40 and 2 months, pretty much break down. I can't do the math right off the bat, but it breaks down 42 months is like 3.5 years if you do the math, but it's not 3.5 years. It's the 350-year prophecy that's spoken of in different parts of Daniel, different parts of Revelations. Revelations 12, Revelations 11 is mentioned in here a few times. That's talking about from 1619 to 1969. 1619 is when the slaves started coming over to America, and the northern and southern tribes started really getting their ass handed to them by the hand of this devil, and that was through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He set Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, up to do what he did to the 12 tribes of Israel. That started in, like I said, 1619. It actually started before that, but the slave trade started in 1619. And the end of the 350-year period was 1969, when the truth was brought to Abba Bivens. Okay, and after that, it kind of just spread it. So yeah, once this truth came out, it started really bringing about the end times, and we're in the last few seconds of this world. That's why we're gonna continue to push, continue to teach the name, go into prophecy, because how you gonna know not to take the mark if you don't know prophecy, if you don't know what it is? You can know everything else, but once you take that, you're done. You finish. You cannot have the mark and not know that you cannot have the mark and think that you're good, but calling on the wrong name. So, Lord's willing, the eyes will be open for those that are blinded or still blind to the and ignorant to the truth. We're gonna keep pushing until the elect is sealed. All right. So that was pretty much the point I wanted to make. You got these off groups out here teaching the wrong thing, but you also have men that's pushing the correct prophecy, the breakdowns, and the correct name. That's what's gonna get you saved. Okay. So once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakodash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect.